Let me talk to you about Chase personal loan alternatives for bad credit. And the thing is that, as you know, right now, Chase does not offer personal loans. But if you're interested in having a Chase personal loan alternative, this is the video I want you to watch. This is a review I want you to pay attention to. So please keep in mind that Chase pulls Experian primarily. So we actually look at banks and other online lenders that grant you a loan with bad credit, but also pulling from Experian also. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So you have SoFi. So SoFi is really great when it comes to a Chase personal loan for bad credit, and SoFi will give you from $5,000 all the way to $100,000. And the cool thing is you can actually use the cash for everything. And SoFi will approve you with a FICO score that starts at 540. They pull Experian just like Chase. This is kind of cool. And you can also pre-qualify on SoFi websites, okay? And so the whole thing takes about 30 to 60 seconds. It takes less than a minute for you to find out how much you can qualify for. This is really good. You never want to apply like right away and risk a hard pull. You want to first have a soft pull. This is kind of cool. So SoFi is our first Chase bad credit personal loan alternative. You can be approved for all the way to $100,000. And so this is kind of cool. And in terms of repayment window, you have 2 to 7 years, and this is kind of cool. And you can receive your funds within 24 hours. There are cases that you might receive your funds within 36 hours, but hey, listen, it is worth it. Another bank that I want to share with you that is a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative is American Express National Bank. So with American Express, you can actually qualify. You can get $3,500 all the way to $40,000. And so American Express, you got to be an existing card holder though. And American Express can actually consider your application if you have at least 575 and FICO score. If you have 575 and you've been with American Express for a while, and your credit card is in good standing, your credit card account is good standing, you can actually qualify for this personal loan that goes from $3,500 all the way to $40,000. So this is really good. And so the same process here. You can actually pre-qualify first, and you will see the kind of options you have. But you can actually get funded within the 3 to 5 business days. Not a problem at all. So this is really good when we think about a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative. Another lender that is a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative, that's Happy Money. So when you think about Happy Money, by the way, they actually also pull Experian. And with the Happy Money, you can get anywhere from $5,000 all the way to $40,000. And so Happy Money wants you to have a FICO score that starts from 540 and goes all the way to 640. So that's the delta you have to look at. And the loan is really good because the APR is kind of decent. You're looking at 11.25 to 30%. And with Happy Money, you can actually qualify online, or if you in some cases, they will send you an invite code. So if you have an invite code, either electronically or in the mail, in the USPS mail, then you can actually just check your rate. You can see if you how much you can pre-qualify for, if at all, through a Happy Money website. So this is really, really good. And also one thing that I want to say is that I love the fact that with Happy Money, you are able to, you have a simple and transparent lending process that really goes real fast. So we love that a lot. And so, yeah, it's just fantastic. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We're having a quick convo today about Chase bad credit personal loan alternatives. So if you want to have a Chase loan, but you can't have it and you have bad credit, you can try out some of those lenders. Another lender I want to share with you is Citi. So with Citi, you actually can qualify for up to $30,000. Citi wants you to have an account with them. So you got to have an account with Citi to qualify for their personal loan. And the credit score minimum, you got to have 550. 550, if you have 550 and you have been with Citi for a while, meaning like a 2 years minimum, you can qualify for a Citi personal loan. Again, the maximum loan amount here is $30,000. And so if you're looking for a larger amount, you can get it through Citi. But hey, listen, it's still good. And the APR is kind of decent too. You're looking at 12% all the way to 20%. And there are no fees, by the way. There are no origination fees, no late fees, no prepayment penalties. And if you actually set up an auto pay with Citi, they'll give you a 0.5% discount. So this is kind of cool. So overall, fantastic. If you have any questions, just contact Citi right away. The number here is 1-833-382-0004, extension 1106. Okay, 1-833-382-0004, and extension 1106. Another bank that is a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative is Wells Fargo. So if you're looking for, let's say you're looking for a loan from a larger bank that pulls Experian, Wells Fargo is there for you. And what we love about Wells Fargo is that Wells Fargo is constantly working with a lot of borrowers. So it doesn't really matter if you have bad credit, good credit. You'll work with you. Just make sure you have a relationship, an existing relationship with Wells Fargo. They'll love it if you have at least an account with them for at least 18 months. If you have bad credit, so what is bad credit? Bad credit actually for Wells Fargo, they will consider you if you have 550 FICO score minimum. But if you have bad credit, you need to have at least 18 months of a relationship with Wells Fargo. So they want you to have an account with them. So, and the loan is pretty interesting though. You can qualify for like anywhere from $3,000 all the way to $100,000. And so this is really good. $3,000 to $100,000. And the repayment window goes from 12 months all the way to 84 months. So we're speaking about 1 year to 7 years. Okay. And that's a bad credit. That's a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative. You can use the cash for anything. And basically what we love is that with Wells Fargo, they will work with you. They'll see how you manage your account, and they might actually increase, like they might give you another loan later on. This is fine. And what we love also with Wells Fargo is that you can use the loan for anything. So there are no restrictions with this loan. You can use the loan for home improvement. You can use the loan for major expenses. You can use the loan for debt consolidation. You can use the loan for pretty much anything that you can think about. Okay. And the good thing also is that you can actually pre-qualify also. So there is a button on Wells Fargo's website. It's called Check My Loan Options. This is the pre-qualification button. And so you go through that and you will see how much you qualify for, if anything. But at least, it's just fantastic. If you have any questions, just contact Wells Fargo. They are available actually they're available at 1-877-526-6332, and they're available 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Chase bad credit personal loan alternatives. We're giving you a series of institutions and lenders, institutions, banks and non-banks that actually pull Experian to actually offer bad credit personal loans. Let me now talk to you about Best Egg. Best Egg is our next lender. Now, Best Egg is not a bank. Best Egg is an online lender. It's a fintech. And with Best Egg, you also have a lender that pulls Experian, similar to Chase. And so basically here, you are looking at loan amounts that go from $2,000 all the way to $50,000. And Best Egg will consider you if you have a FICO score that hovers between 550 to 600 minimum. Okay. But what we love about Best Egg is that, again, we love the fact that they're really flexible. You're looking at $2,000 all the way to $50,000. And so one thing you have realized is that when you talk about, like when you go to a non-bank, they tend to be a little more generous, right? So Citi was giving you 30 grand and Best Egg is giving you 50 grand. So the thing about Best Egg is that you can use the cash for a lot of things. So, sometimes you have like those restrictions when it comes to loans. They want you to use the loan for a specific purpose. Best Egg doesn't have that. So if you go on Best Egg, you have a large array of personal loans. You have debt consolidation loans. You have credit card refinancing loans. You have home improvements loans. You have moving expenses loans. You have major purchases. You even have baby and adoption loans. Yeah, you can get a loan for baby and adoption, and you also have you can have a special occasion loan. So you have a vacation loan, and as a matter of fact, you also have secured personal loans. So what am I trying to say here? So with Best Egg, you just want to make sure that you know exactly what you want, because otherwise you'll be really lost on the website. So make sure you know exactly what you want, and once you're ready, just go on the platform and see what you can qualify for. In either case, make sure that you trying to pre-qualify first, right? So we need to we need to have you pre-qualify first before anything. So you want to pre-qualify first before anything, and then you will see whatever offer they give you, and you can just make a decision based on the offer they gave you. Okay, and so. And one thing we love also is that with Best Egg, things tend to go real fast. They'll send you offers. You'll get offers within 1 minute, and you have to act. But also make sure that you gather your financial information, your paperwork beforehand, because once you go through the process, they tend to get back to you real fast, and they tend to act really, really fast. So it's one of those lenders that we love a lot because they really tend to act real fast, and they're consistent also. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Chase, bad credit, personal loans, alternatives. So we're speaking about lenders that pull Experian, such as Chase, and they also approve. I want to talk to you about Avant. So Avant is another lender that pulls Experian. It's a great Chase, bad credit, personal loan alternative. And Avant actually they lend from $2,000 all the way to $35,000. And this is kind of cool. And the minimum FICO score they want from you goes from 540 rather, all the way to 580. That's the minimum. 540 all the way to 580. And so with Avant, you can borrow from $2,000 to $35,000, and you can use the cash for anything. You can use the cash for a medical, to take care of a medical bill. You can, if you have a home project, let's say you have a home project and it's been kind of slow, like that project has been slowed because you don't have the funds. You can use the cash for that, not a problem. Or let's say something unexpected happens in your life, whatever, and you need to get some cash to take care of it. This is kind of cool. So overall, when we think about Avant, we think about the flexibility that this loan gives you, and it's a great Chase, bad credit, personal loan alternative. You can use the cash for anything. Okay, and one thing we love about Avant is that you basically have, like, first of all, Avant tends to approve real fast, so they will approve you within 12 hours. And again, the thing is, the process is kind of similar. So you want to basically pre-qualify first, right? So you want to pre-qualify first, and then once you pre-qualify, you can actually see what offers they give you, and you can get qualified for real. So once you are approved, you can get your funding within 12 hours. So the funds will be wired to your account, to your bank account, within 12 hours, within 12 to 18 hours. This is kind of fine. In some cases, they will deposit the funds as soon as the next business day. So, this is kind of cool. And you also actually can actually use the Avant Credit mobile app. Use the app, because that app is a landmine of it's just a wonderful mine of greatness. You can use the app to do a lot of things. You can manage your account 24/7. You can actually see all the offers they have. Okay, so you don't have to always log in the Avant app to see what's happening here. No, everything is centralized. This is really good. So that's what we love about Avant. The Avant is giving you options, and the cool thing is that you can actually run your you can manage your account through Avant. One thing I need to say also is that when we talk about Avant, what we love about Avant is that Avant is also has a credit card, right? So the Avant card. So if you use the loan properly, you can actually qualify for their credit card also. So it's all about building a great relationship with Avant, so you can actually avail yourself of the other tools that they have. So this is what it is. Fantastic. Another bank, actually PNC. And PNC, we love the fact that PNC actually is a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative. And the cool thing about PNC is that, first of all, it is a bank. It is a regular bank, so this is kind of cool. So you have the option to actually get the funding from a regular bank there. And we love the fact that with PNC, you can actually qualify for an unsecured personal loan from $1,000 all the way to $35,000. And the FICO score starts at 550. And with PNC, you need to have a relationship with them, okay? And now PNC doesn't have the pre-qual. There's no pre-qual option, so you're gonna have to apply right away. So when you're ready, just when you're ready, apply right away. There's no pre-qualification, or you can call 1-877-225-5762, 1-877-225-5762. So this is where you actually can qualify. So for the personal loan, you have $1,000 to $35,000, or if you want to go to the PNC, if you want to choose the PNC personal line of credit, you have $1,000 all the way to $25,000. If you are in California, the limit is $5,000. So this is pretty much great for if you're looking for short-term funding. This is kind of fantastic. What we love about PNC also is that you can use the cash for a lot of things. You can pay off credit cards, for example. You can use it for moving expenses, finance a major purchase, home improvements, weddings, vacations, and travel. You can do a lot of stuff. And this is an unsecured personal loan. So we're speaking about a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative. So there's no prepayment penalty. There are no origination or application fees. There is no collateral required. There is there's nothing at all. And you can choose your loan amount here. We are talking about what? $1,000 all the way to $35,000. So speaking of flexibility, you're really well served there. And if you happen to be in the military, PNC has a special service for folks in the military, and this is kind of cool. So, and one thing I want to say, it's called the SNCRA. So it's the PNC SNCRA. So this is like a service members, but the good thing is that you are able to avail yourself of any options if you are in that situation. I want to share with you another bank. That's TD Bank. So TD Bank actually pulls Experian also, and they actually can grant you somewhere from $2,000 all the way to $50,000. And the TD Bank wants you to have a FICO score minimum of 540. So minimum 540, you qualify, not a problem at all. And so we're looking at an APR that goes from 9% to 24%. And the terms here, we are looking at 36 months all the way to 60 months. So speaking of flexibility here, you have a loan that's really good. So we love that a lot. And by the way, if you have any questions, just contact TD Bank to kick off the process. They are available right now at 877-300-4020. Okay, and they're available during normal working hours and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. So you can use the cash for a lot of things at TD. We love that a lot. And with TD, you also have the option to check your rate first, so you can check your rate before doing anything. Just remember that TD is geographically restricted. So we're looking at you if you like. By the way, TD, they call it TD Fit Loan. So those Fit loans are available to residents of Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, New York, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, Florida, Pennsylvania, Maine, Rhode Island, Maryland, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Virginia. So if you are in those states, you will qualify for a TD Fit loan, not a problem. And another loan that I want to share with you, it's a One Min Financial. So One Min Financial is also pulls Experian, and this is a Chase bad credit personal loan alternative also. And this is really great. With One Min Financial, you can actually qualify for $1,500 all the way to a 20 grand. And so with One Min Financial, really the minimum FICO score here is 300. So minimum 300. This is really good. So with One Min Financial, you have terms, the rates, the APR goes from 18% all the way to 36%. Obviously, if they go that low in terms of the minimum FICO score, they will have to compensate by charging extra. And so the repayment window here, we are looking at 24, 36, 48, or 60 months. So you have 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. So you have some kind of flexibility there. And so if you have any question, just contact 1-800-961-5577, 1-800-961-5577. But this is really good. One Min Financial is really flexible in terms of how much they're giving you. And it is in our view, it is a perfect Chase bad credit personal loan alternatives here. All right, let's quickly recap to this conversation. So I'll just share with you a few Chase bad credit personal loan alternatives. So we have a SoFi, we have American Express, we have Happy Money, we have Citi, we have Wells Fargo, we have Avon, we have Best Ag, we have PNC, we have TD Bank, and we have One Min Financial. So you can see that it was a great mishmash of banks, and non-banks. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.